morning and welcome. Good morning, everyone. I am Mr. Campbell, the proud principal of our incredible Griswold Elementary School. And today is truly a special day as it is Veterans Day. What is a veteran? A veteran is a true hero, a person who chose to be part of our country's military, like the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, to keep us all safe and free. Think about the things you love to do every day. Playing freely at recess, learning what you want to do in your classroom, sharing your ideas and opinions. Veterans are brave men and women who promise to protect these freedoms. They made sacrifices, which means they sometimes had to be far from their families and friends, all to make sure we could be safe here at home. Today, we have the immense honor of welcoming our special guests, our veterans. They are shining examples of courage and commitment. And on behalf of every student and staff member here at Griswold School, please join me in a warm round of applause for their service and sacrifice. Today's assembly is our chance to say a big thank you to the veterans who are here with us and to quietly remember those heroes who are no longer with us. It is also a time for you to learn about the different branches of service and what it means to serve. Since this is one of our first big school assemblies, let's remember the best way to show our respect to these special guests. Be kind to our guests and everyone around you. Be safe by calmly sitting in your spot. Be responsible by paying close attention. And make things better by being the best audience you can be. The biggest way you can show respect is by listening carefully to every speaker, because their stories and lessons are the reason we are here today. Now, let's begin our assembly with the Pledge of Allegiance, led by our wonderful 5th grade representatives. And please remain standing for the Star-Spangled Banner to follow. 5th grade representatives, are you leading us?
Armistice is Here at Griswold School, we like to recognize and honor the sacrifice of those who serve our country. Each year, we gather together for our annual Veterans Day Assembly. We do this to recognize our families, veterans, and members for serving our country and taking a big risk to keep our country safe. We send letters and cards to veterans at our local veterans hospital. We adorn our hallways in honor of those that have connections to our Griswold community. And we collect donations for boxes to boots, which sends care packages to service members abroad. Boxes to boots is very helpful to veterans that may not have as many things as others. We are grateful for everyone who has served our country. There are 5 branches of the military that we would like to acknowledge today. These are the U.S. Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force, and Coast Guard. Each branch plays a unique role in the security of our country. The Army is the oldest and largest branch of the military, established in 1775. The Army is considered to be the ground force of the military, along with active duty soldiers. The Army also has 2 reserve groups, the Army Reserves and the Army National Guard. The Navy was also established in 1775, being a continental navy, but in 1794 it was a new branch of the military, and is considered to be the The Navy is the 3rd largest branch of the military. There are 3 branches of the Navy, being brown water Navy, blue water Navy, and green water Navy. There are over 300,000 uniformed personnel active right now. The purpose of the Navy is to win conflicts and wars while maintaining the safety of our country. The Marine Corps was first established on November 10, 1775, and is the 2nd smallest branch of the military. The main force of the Marines is on ground force operations. This group does not have its own medical corps or National Guard, but it does have the Marine Corps Reserves Unit. The use of Marines in war dates back to ancient times. Marines have participated in all wars of the United States, being in most instances First War was the first to fight. The Air Force is the 2nd newest branch to the military. It was founded on September 18, 1920, by the President Harry S. Truman. The Air Force is 78 years old as of this. This branch of the military was established as a part of the National Security Act. The Air Force has 2 reserve units, the Air National Guard and the Air Force Reserves. It defends the sky, space, and cyberspace. The Coast Guard is the smallest branch of the military. Originally, it was established in 1790. Many people do not realize that the Coast Guard is a separate branch with active duty military members. The Coast Guard's main job is to patrol illegally in the fishing by sea and conduct rescues out at sea. As one reserve unit, the Coast Guard Reserves.
Thank you, speakers. At At this time, we are going to have our fourth grade classes perform the Armed Forces Medley. And veterans, if you are able, we invite you to stand when you hear your branch's anthem.
Good morning, Griswold School. My name is First Sergeant Thomas Green, and I'm a veteran of the United States Army. My sons are Thomas and Landon Green, and are lucky enough to go to this school. I'm here to talk to you today about some benefits of serving in the military, as well as correct some of the misunderstandings that go along with it. To begin, while the military is America's biggest means of fighting wars, that's not the only thing the military does. When there are natural disasters such as hurricanes, earthquakes, or floods, the military is used to bring relief to those affected. Things like water, food, and medical help are provided. Sometimes other countries around the world are in bad situations and just need a helping hand to set them up for success. The military may help with building schools or hospitals in these locations. So the military isn't only a fighting force, but also a tool that is used to provide help and relief when it's needed most. Serving in the military absolutely takes courage, but its soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen also must be caring enough to have what it takes to get the job done. The military also has so many different job opportunities. Some people may think it's all about combat, but that's untrue. The military trains and has its own doctors, engineers, mechanics, drivers, police, lawyers, cooks, pilots, and even has job opportunities for people who love playing musical instruments. The military is also an incredible place to meet new people and make new friends. Since joining the Army back in 2009, I have worked with a huge amount of soldiers from all over the world in different walks of life. It is really eye-opening to see all of the different backgrounds come together for a common cause, and many of the soldiers I have worked with have become lifelong friends. Thomas and Landon's godfather is actually a soldier that became one of my best friends. I had the pleasure of working with him while I was stationed in Germany and deployed into Afghanistan. Speaking of that, the military is a great way to see more of the world than you might be able to see as a civilian. While I was stationed in Germany, I was able to travel and see places all over Europe. Places like France, the Netherlands, Spain, the Czech Republic, Belgium. Even being stationed in the US, you get to travel. I've seen places like Georgia, Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, the Carolinas, Wisconsin, and Missouri. The military has bases all over the US and more all over the entire world. The military can also help you with a career path for after you're done serving. Some people may think, if you go in the military, you can't go to college. That is also false. The military provides assistance with college fees both while you're actively serving and once you're finished serving. The military can be a great choice for your career path. Thank you.
Thank you for Sergeant Green. And next, I have the honor of welcoming Sergeant Jim York, also U.S. Army.
Thank you, Mr. Campbell. It is a pleasure to be here on Veterans Day, Griswold School, with all the boys and girls, faculty, and staff, fellow veterans, and most important, my grandson, William Burgess, over here in the fifth grade. I was drafted in the Army many years ago when the Vietnam War was going on. This is a country about halfway around the world. All soldiers go to basic training for 8 weeks at that time to be an infantryman. However, not all soldiers fight the enemy in a war. There are many jobs in the Army that are needed to help soldiers. You can be a truck driver, jeep driver, drive a train, be a mechanic, a cook, a doctor, a nurse, or a clerk in the office, and many more. All soldiers are given a specific job after basic training, which they will do for the rest of the time they're in the service. The Army decided that I would have a job in the ordnance supply. That sounds like a big word, but it has to do with supplying the troops with all types of equipment. For instance, we provided trucks, jeeps, tanks, tents for the troops to sleep in, medical facilities, and many other items. I had to attend ordnance school for several months before I could start my job. I was going to school like all of you are doing here at Griswold. Near the end of my 2 months in school, we found out that many of our teachers in the school were being sent to Vietnam to fight in the war. Several of us were wondering who would finish teaching our classes in school. That would be like you coming to school one that your teacher left and there was no one to teach you. The government decided to review the work that as students we did in our classes. We looked over our homework, tests, how we participated in the class, and chose several of us, including myself, to be the new ordinance teachers. Now I have the privilege of teaching the new soldiers who came to the ordinance school. I did this for the rest of the time I was in the Army and enjoyed my work very much. This is why you as students here at Griswold School should listen to your teachers about what they are teaching you. Do your homework. Do the very best you can on your test. Not only should you do it here, but in middle school, high school, perhaps college or a trade school. The more you learn about the subjects in school will help you grow up and decide what you want to do with your life. Some of you may even want to join the military service and become a veteran like the people you see here today. I enjoyed my time in the service and I'm very proud that I served my country in the United States Army. Thank you for being a wonderful audience.
Thank you, Sergeant York. And next, we are going to perform America the Beautiful, led by Mrs. Tessina in Griswold School. Staff, students, and guests, we invite you to help sing along. The lyrics can be found in the program.
Veterans, as your name is called, please step forward if you are able so that we may personally recognize and thank you. We we kindly ask that everyone hold their applause until all names have been read. Frank Karras, Navy. Edwin Rivera, Army. Gary Thompson, Army. David Dumichel, Air Force. Adam Roboir, Marines. Michael Castle, Air Force. Daniel Donovan, Army. Ed Smith, Navy. Gerald Cresta, Army. Brian Nolan, Army. Adnan Sadiku, Air Force. Antonio Franco, Army National Guard. Kevin Dean, Air Force. Thomas Green, Army. Philip Ruscino, Air Force. Donald Olson, Army. Scott Domaunik, Army. Christopher Davis, Air Force. Bryson Casper, Navy. Nathaniel Toss, Army. Thomas Moskaitis, Marines. Colby Dobransky, Army. Zachary Crawford, Air Force. Michael Tremblay, Army National Guard. Dennis Moranti, Air Force. James DeGangi, Jr., Air Force. David Olson, Air Force. Matthew Correo, Marines. Stephanie Correo, Navy. Dave Hungerford, Navy. Thomas Kowalczyk, Navy. Michael Sullivan, Marines. Kenneth Bouchard, Navy. Leo Guyette, Air Force. David Lamornia, Army. Donald Lamontagne, Air Force. William Matthews, Army. Dustin Gansey, Marines. Carl Bowles, Army. Robert DePaiva, Navy. Patrick McCourt, Navy. Jerry Giorgini, Marines. Joe Greco, Navy. James York, Army. Vincent Gagliardi, Army. Christopher Kiley, Marines. Rich Brown, Air Force. John Simeon, Air Force. Dean Roboir, Marines. David Lallier, Navy. Brian Lavoie, Air Force. Andrew Tynick, Marines. John Lindgren, U.S. Coast Guard. Rich Foster. Lindsay Feinstein, Army. Wayne Wright, Air Force. George Konopka, Navy. Thank you to each and every one of our veterans for your service, your sacrifice, and your example of courage. We are honored to recognize you today and every day. At this time, please join me in showing our deepest appreciation with a round of applause for all of our veterans.
silent and think about all of us who could not be here for their sacrifice and those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. Thank you, everyone, for being such a wonderful and respectful audience today. I hope that this assembly has helped you understand that Veterans Day is more than just a holiday. It is a day to recognize people who embody the very best of us: courage, commitment, and service. To our veterans here today, we are so grateful you shared your time and stories with us. On behalf of the entire Griswold Elementary community, we extend our most heartfelt gratitude for your service, your courage, and your commitment to our country. You are our true heroes. As you leave here today, I want you to carry the spirit of service with you. You don't have to join the military to be a hero. You can be a hero every single day right here at Griswold. One example, Griswold School is excited to support our troops by collecting items for Boxes to Boots, a program started by a former Griswold student named Robin and his family. This year, our 5th grade student advisory members organized this drive that aims to provide comfort and support to service members stationed away from home. Items being collected include hygiene products, snacks, socks, and handwritten notes of gratitude. Those will be sent to our troops in the coming days. You can serve your family by cleaning up without being asked. You can serve your classmates by helping someone who is sad or confused. And you can serve your school by picking up the trash and simply following the rules. Every time you make things better and be responsible, you are showing that you understand the true meaning of service. Thank you all again, and have a wonderful and meaningful day, and remember our veterans.